TechVibe is brought to you every Saturday afternoon through the generous support of Pittsburgh International Airport at flypittsburgh.com, Buchanan Ingersoll and Rooney at BIPC.com, Chorus Call at choruscall.com, Sea Leveled at sea-leveled.com. Now, back to more TechVibe Radio with the Pittsburgh Technology Council's Audrey Russo and Jonathan Kirsting.
Is he being out of control? This is Audrey Russo.
Out of control all the time, man. This is Jonathan Kirsting. And Audrey, we have Michael Kadrie here from Zoetifex. Hey, guys.
Hi, Michael. I can't see his face. Okay, I'm going to have to stand up.
I'm tall,
so I can
but
see
not
him.
that.
And Michael's tall, and everything here is like
But I'm also
short.
sitting
I
down.
can see him now.
I was going to move the screen here.
I can't see him now.
We have a special layout here. That
No, we
Audrey
have a
must look
layout
at.
over here.
Yeah,
It's
so
fine.
I won't mess with it.
So here we have
Mike Kadrie.
And with
Zoetifex Studios. Right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
We haven't seen you in quite a while.
I know it's been a few years since I've been a couple on. years.
Has it been a few years?
It might have been a year and a
Oh
half, something like that.
gosh.
Time flies when you're way getting too older. fast.
Wow. So what have you been up to? What's going on with the studio?
But that's what everybody says, So what the heck is going on? I even, made a blog about that. What the heck has taken so long? This is a huge endeavor. This is not just opening up a business or trying to, open up a little company to do something. What we're taking on is a huge endeavor here, almost like, DreamWorks, you know what I mean? Or something to that nature where we're working on becoming an entertainment company. But things really started changing for us last year, around this time last year, when we started changing our focus. We totally shifted our focus of what our studio is doing right now, and I've actually created a new genre of film. A new genre?
Well, tell everyone about your old genre.
Yeah. Well, the old genre is basically we're pretty much doing anything in animation that's family friendly and even a little bit quirky stuff. We were, we had the Operation Mindcrime, which I can talk a little bit more about.
And the Hitchcock.
That's
how I met you.
We like the Hitchcock. So yeah, absolutely. We are definitely going for our own look and feel. And
great look and feel.
High-end animation, not like this little boutique animation shops that are around the country, but, Pixar, Disney, DreamWorks, Blue Sky, stuff like that. So what we did was we had a meeting with a 501c3 down in Florida that kind of opened our eyes to starting to focus on one, I don't want to say one area or one particular genre. So that's why I created a new genre. I created a genre called Inspirative.
Inspirative?
Yes.
Inspirative.
Yeah, what does that mean exactly?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
It's any films that are going to be inspiring, positive, uplifting, possibly even, faith-based, spiritual, just anything that's feel good and that you come away with a really positive message at the end of the movie.
So there's no curse words in any of these?
Well, I don't want to say there's no curse words, but they're all going to be.
So it's not Game of Thrones.
No, there's no, it's not going to be Game of Thrones, but there will be a movie that everybody can watch, everybody can enjoy for the whole family. If you think of the movie Up from Pixar, okay. I think everybody, if any family ever sat down and watched Up, it's not meant for just little kids. It's meant for everybody.
Everyone can get
and you
something
come
out of
away
it.
with a great message at the end of that movie.
Right.
It's stuff like that. It's like The Blind Side. You know what I mean? It's just a positive message movie that when you watch the whole thing, you come away feeling great at the end of the movie. I think a group of us that have been doing this kind of stuff for a long time, we just get tired of crap. There's a lot of crap that goes in the theaters,
right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's creating entertainment content with a purpose.
I like it.
Wow.
Right here from Pittsburgh.
Right here from Pittsburgh.
So what are your dreams? What are your dreams in terms of the next year?
The world. No,
World. Oh.
No, we're starting. We got to crawl before we walk. We've got a lot of projects in our pipeline as we've been doing. That's one thing we've been doing over the last few years is developing content, because that's the one thing that most independent animation studios don't have is content. They become production houses pretty much.
They do other people's stuff.
They do other people's stuff, but they do it really well. What we want to do is do stuff really well, but do our own stuff. We can do other people's work as well, which we plan on doing as part of the plan. But we're developing our own content. So
can people see any of your work right now?
Not right now, because we are being held up with red tape.
So there's no examples of your work out there right now?
No, because like I said, this direction that we're going in, we just changed last year. We've got our very first project, and we've got it mostly funded right now. So we're just getting going with the production with that. We've got a couple other ones that we've already developed, and we'll be trailing right behind that as soon as we get the ball rolling with this production for our Christmas
Alfred
special.
Hitchcock one is not out there anymore?
Well,
Did you tear it down?
It's down. It's out there. It's just a little sample. It's
but I would like
silly little
people to
sample.
see it.
Yeah,
So they can
that's
see
at,
the quality of your work.
yeah,
That's
see how
if you
sharp
just
your
go to
stuff is.
Zoetifex.com, Zoetifex.com, and you can watch the Alfred Hitchcock short. It's only a minute. It was meant to be like a
It's
silly
a
little
fun
demo.
minute, though. We like
It's
it.
fantastic.
But that is actually sprungboard into another project that we're working on getting funded as well, which is it's a show called Radio Reboot Show.
Radio Reboot Show.
Right, and what that'll be is it's taking audio from old radio shows and old TV shows and putting our own visual twist on it. You know,
so you could do that for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do it with anything.
You're giving Audrey ideas now.
I can take old radio shows and animate.
How
to
about
it,
brand
so.
new radio shows?
How about radio shows within the
Well,
last 5 years?
The problem is that it's not public domain. All those old radio shows from back in the 30s
No,
and
but
40s.
ours are.
We'll give you
public.
our
We'll
stuff.
we'll give you ours.
Hey,
We'll only charge you half the amount.
if you're willing to give the licensing for free, sure, absolutely.
Totally. Totally.
Help us get it funded, and we'll animate it.
Oh, not,
Oh, nah, yeah.
There's got to be a catch.
if I have to do all the work.
At that point. You want us to draw it too? Come on.
No, but the idea is though that once we get the studio full kicking into gear and full time employees working there round the clock, well, not round the clock, we give them a little time off. But the idea is that the more we can get full time employees into the studio, the cheaper we can make the productions. Because when you start paying people for individual productions and freelancers and stuff, the cost is much higher than if you have them in house and they're just trying to fill their time, their 40, 45 hours a week time. The price of the production comes way down.
Okay, so right now, what are you looking for?
Well, right now, kind of two things. Even though we've got this first project, which is Christmas Magic, we've had in our pipeline for a while. It's a half-hour Christmas special for TV and DVD. That's our first production out the gate. We have plenty of other productions right behind that we'll be looking for investments from local, regional, national investors, from wherever. Preferably in Pittsburgh, because I really want the people from Pittsburgh to benefit from this. And I do mean benefit because besides just the benefits that they get from the money that the profits that these projects will make, there's also federal tax benefits that they can take advantage of that are really, really sweet. And they can contact me more about that if they want to hear more. But we're also looking to try to jump into the commercial business as well. And there's more and more animation being done in commercials. And actually, you might think that a lot of stuff is done over in India and China and stuff like that, but more and more of that work's starting to be done by independent houses here in the United States.
That's an area you're trying to get into as well?
Yeah. But there's national accounts. We want to work with some local businesses as well that if they can afford it, that's great. But like Federal Express, they have Michelin. They have all these, Keebler. They have Lucky Charms. There's all these national accounts, and a lot of them used to be done through Rhythm and Hughes. And Rhythm and Hughes just recently went out of business. They filed bankruptcy. They got screwed by the Academy Awards. That's a sore subject with me. I'm not going there.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, but
So people who are listening.
Yeah.
So we want everyone who's listening to realize this is Zoetifex, and you can go out to the website and you can see some samples of the work that he's done and his team has done. And their vision right now is to build something here in Pittsburgh so that we can have real, robust, high-end kind of video game design or video design in general for movies.
Right, and
right?
It's more than that. We're also going to be breaking out into doing live action as well. So we'll have live action mixed in with CG.
Okay,
we have
so right
TV
now,
shows, everything. So
You are looking for investors?
investors and also anybody who's looking to get some projects done. Once again, I have to make this really clear because people contact me all the time about getting work done for them.
Right.
We tout that we do high-end animation for a lot lower budget. That doesn't mean they're going to pay like India prices or China prices for their work. That means we're delivering you content just like Disney or Pixar will do, a very high-end content at about maybe a third or fourth of what they pay to get work done. So it's a lot cheaper, but it is still high-end, high-quality work.
Absolutely, for sure.
2D and 3D animation both.
Coming straight out of Pittsburgh.
Coming straight out of Pittsburgh. And the beauty of this, too, is our main focus is in creating jobs. We see this 2 or 3 or 4 years down the road, 400 or 500 people working for us. So we can create a lot of
You're
jobs.
going to need a lot of talented folks.
And most of that.
That's exciting.
See, the state should love that because we're bringing in fresh tax base from out of state. They're moving in. So this is people who don't currently live in Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania moving into the area. So they should love that.
Very much so.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us. If people want to know more, they want to invest, they want to find out more about what you're doing, they can go to
Zoetifex.com, Zoetifex.com, and all of our contact information is on there. If you're an investor, there's an email address there. If you have talent, you want to send us a resume and portfolio, they got that information on there. You can read up about us. Like we got a new studio going up this year. I'll talk about some other time. A lot of good, cool, positive things happening.
Love it, man. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, man.
Great
Great
stuff,
to be here again.
Man. Keep doing what you're doing. We need more of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
All right. Well, great. Thank you for joining us.
We're taking a quick break, Audrey.
Yep.
We're coming back, man. TechVibe Radio rules forward, man. Simple as that. This is Jonathan Kirsting.
And this is Audrey Russo.
We're from the Pittsburgh Technology Council. Learn more about us at pghtech.org.